Welcome to the 2021 Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series. I'm Derek Shelton, and we are proud to support this world-class event taking place right here in our region. Whether you're on the field, in the dugout, or cheering from the stands, the game of baseball has impacted all of you in many of the same ways it has impacted me, providing important life lessons and creating lifelong relationships. Things like teamwork, sportsmanship, and the love for the game of baseball will be things that you keep long after the last out is recorded. We are thankful for organizations like Pony League that enabled baseball and softball participation around the world and help keep the love for our game strong. On behalf of the entire Pirates organization, best of luck to all the teams in this year's Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series. Enjoy your time here in Western Pennsylvania, and we hope to see you for a game at PNC Park while you are in town.
Welcome into Lou Hayes Pony Field in Washington, Pennsylvania for the fourth game on the third day of the Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series. Welcome in, and we have an exciting winner's bracket contest for you this evening to wrap things up on the third day of the tournament. A pair of teams that both won yesterday by giving up just a pair of runs. Bayamon, Puerto Rico, taking on Youngstown, Ohio. Bayamon advancing with a 3-2 victory over Bay County, Michigan, and Youngstown with an impressive 10-2 victory over a Washington County team that just kept their season alive with a victory in the previous game. For the action of this one, we will send it upstairs to the men calling the game, Lanny Fratteri and Kevin Ory.
All right, Joe, thanks very much. Kevin Ory, who played in the major leagues and obviously spent a good bit of time in his formative years developing his talents. If you had to, in, say, 10 or 12 words, what advice would you give to these people, these young 13, 14-year-olds, as they play on this great stage?
Keep your head up. Learn from your experiences.
What's that, 7 so far?
Proud of you. There's 10.
Okay.
I mean, these guys left it all out there. They played very good baseball, but you can't take this as a negative. I mean, what a tremendous opportunity. Never had an opportunity like this. There's some envy up here. I mean, V. Hightower here, he got a chance to do this. I did not. The play was exceptional, I thought, and I don't think the pressure got to any of these young kids.
All right, we're just about ready to go. We'll introduce the starting lineups and all the players for you in just a moment.
There's a place, far from the city, yet just down the road, where likes and shares mean more. It's in every bite, each performance, and every night, where the miles we ride together become the memories we share forever. We dream because they fought for it. We give because they worked for it. The American spirit lives here. I can
Welcome back into Day 3 coverage of the Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series. Bayamon, Puerto Rico, and Youngstown, Ohio looking to secure spots in the division final tomorrow night. For the introduction of the teams, we'll send it to public address announcer Bob Gregg.
Youngstown, Ohio, the host area runner-up and visitors in this winner's bracket game. Leading off and playing shortstop, number 7, Anthony Treveri. Batting second and playing right field, number 5, Jacob Hayes. Batting third and playing center field, number 13, Jackson Cheeks. Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 18, Hunter Garvin. Batting fifth, third baseman, number 32, Carter Wilson. Batting sixth and playing left field, number 24, Dom Cabellas. Batting seventh, second baseman, number 15, Jake Rind. Batting eighth and pitching, number 52, Mason Petridis. Batting ninth, the catcher, number 27, Maddox Yost. Number 6, Quinn Miola. Number 11, Frank Senedak. Number 12, Carter Owens. Number 16, Grayson Eicher. Number 20, Noah Rhodes. Number 22, Seth Walker. Coach Rob Eicher. Coach J.P. Walker. Manager Dom Treveri. Host area runner-up, Youngstown, Ohio. And now for the Caribbean champions from Bayamon, Puerto Rico. Leading off, the shortstop, number 20, Eliel Ramos. Batting second and playing center field, number 2, Carlos Rivera. Batting third, third baseman, number 23, Sebastian Ramos. Batting fourth and playing first base, number 9, Julio Mar Campos. Batting fifth and catching, number 99, Adrian Rivera. Batting sixth, playing left field, number 49, Argenis Garay. Batting seventh, playing right field, number 8, Alejandro Mujica. Batting eighth and pitching, number 21, Andres Rivera. Batting ninth, playing second base, number 12, Joseph Carmona. Number 1, Jean-Michael Gonzalez. Number 11, Axio Caleb Gonzalez. Number 13, Yadiel Otero. Number 27, Joniel Cuadrado. Number 28, Alexander Araya. Coach Edwin Laracuente. Coach Hector Mujica. Manager Jesus Rodriguez. Bayamon, Puerto Rico. Umpiring at home plate, Jeff Vrabel. At first base, Pat Carney. At second base, Jeff DeChellis. And at third base, Ray Parker. Decisions Committee, Terry Faust, Willie Lassier, Leonard Lynch.
At this time, we ask that you all rise for the Pony Prayer and our national anthems. Gentlemen and boys, please remove your hats. Thank you to all veterans and active duty members of the United States Armed Forces for your service. We invite you to render a hand salute during the Star-Spangled Banner. Almighty God, help us to realize that we are gathered here to watch young people play baseball, not to second-guess strategy, dispute decisions, or questionability. That we are here to cheer, to encourage, and to join in the fun that is baseball, not to jeer, discourage, or otherwise degrade the game. That while officials and players are expected to perform within the bounds of certain standards, we also, as spectators, are expected to conduct ourselves within the bounds of good sportsmanship. May this contest end without injury, without feelings of ill will, without disgrace, but as an activity worthy of thy blessing. Amen.
You've met the players and heard the national anthems. We are set to go for Bayamon, Puerto Rico and Youngstown, Ohio. One of these teams moving to 2-0 in the Pony League World Series. First pitch coming up in just minutes.
Trib Live High School Sports Network is the official video and audio streaming partner of the WPIAL. We broadcast over 2,000 sporting events each year and cover 17 sports in over 170 schools. At HSSN, you'll find the latest in high school sports news, live and archive broadcasts, scores, standings, and much more. Trib Live High School Sports Network, your high school sports leader. All season, every season.
We've been in your community since 1808. We've stood by your side covering the news of the day. We've been here for the important times in your life. We've celebrated with you. We're proud to have delivered the latest in local, regional, and national news in Washington, Greene, and southern Allegheny counties. We'll be here for the next phase of your life with our print and online editions. The Observer Reporter, life delivered daily.
America runs on Dunkin', and Dunkin' runs on career opportunities and community. Dunkin' runs on you. Come run with us. Visit dunkindonuts.com/careers for opportunities at participating franchise locations or apply in store.
There's a place far from the city, yet just down the road, where likes and shares mean more. It's in every bite, each performance, and every night. Where the miles we ride together become the memories we share forever. We dream because they fought for it. We give because they worked for it. The American spirit lives here. I can feel it.
Hi, I'm Dylan Radigan. The world is brimming with possibilities. And that keeps me busy. My latest invention may be able to feed and sustain communities around the world. My team and I are always on the go, meeting new people and seeing new places. I produce films that I really care about. It's an honor to speak to audiences around the world. When people come together, meaningful work gets done. How do I do all this? Well, that part's easy. HotelPlanner.com.
Hey, Charlie. Pass the Starkist tuna?
Try my chicken instead.
Starkist chicken?
Premium white chicken with the look and texture of my tuna. Just tear, add,
and go.
Try new Starkist Premium White Chicken.
We have had a beautiful day in southwestern Pennsylvania, Lou Hayes Pony Field. Mostly cloudy day with a few sprinkles, but no interruptions for the 4 games. 71 degrees. The dimensions of Lou Hayes Pony Field. It is 250 down the lines, 305 to center field, 285 to the power gaps, 80 feet between the bases, 54 feet from the mound, from the pitching rubber to home plate. In Youngstown, Ohio, the manager's son, Anthony, leading off, followed by Hayes, Cheeks, Garvin, Wilson, Cubelis, Rind, Petrides, and Yost. And on the mound, the right-hander, Andres Rivera. And it is next to impossible to see a player. I'll follow up on that in a moment. Garay in left, Rivera, Mojica in the outfield, Ramos left side, Carmona, Campos right side, Rivera catching Rivera. Not related. And a called strike. I was about to say it is next to impossible to see Puerto Rico across the front of a uniform, see 21 on the back of a uniform, and not think of Roberto Clemente.
No words for that one, Lanny. I mean, the number special. 21, double that, 42. We all know the impact on baseball.
1-1.
Have had.
Yeah, you're right about that. Anthony Treveri, shortstop. Dad Dom, manager, coaching at third. Dom visited with Joe during the first game of our telecast. Fly ball to left field, and it's going to drop in front of Garay. Youngstown starts with a base hit. And bring up Jacob Hayes to bat second. To put this game in some perspective for you, it is not an elimination game. It is not an elimination game. And yet, by the way the brackets are set up, and here's ball one on Hayes, the winner's going to advance and play tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. The loser of this game will play at 12:30 tomorrow against Washington County. But here's the key point. The loser of this game would have to win twice tomorrow. Have to win twice tomorrow to advance past Monday. Treveri, the runner at first, called strike 1-1 with Jeff Rabel Sr. behind the plate from Grove City, Pennsylvania, or Grove City, Ohio, excuse me. And it is the 11th appearance for Jeff at the Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series. When Jeff pulled up in the parking lot earlier today, he pulled up behind my car. Here's the 1-1 pitch, low and outside. I was sitting in my car writing some notes for myself, and Jeff reached in, didn't recognize me, and said, "Sir, will you be staying till the end tonight?" I said, "Yes, Jeff, I will," because Jeff wanted to make sure he wasn't going to block me in and want me to get out early. Well, no, we're both going to be here till the end. 2 balls and 1 strike, and the pitch to Hayes up high, 3-1. Lamo in Puerto Rico, Youngstown. Youngstown beat Washington 10-2 on Saturday. Scored 10 runs on 7 hits. Pretty decent lead for Treveri. And ball fouled away in a full count. Youngstown's 4th consecutive appearance at Lou Hayes Pony Field. 5th time in 10 years and 7th overall. Runner going. Shot to center. Drops in. Treveri on his way to third. Ball cut off. And a play between first and second. But shortstop Ramos held on to it too long. He had a play. First and third, nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting. Hot shot to center. Looked like Rivera fairly deep out there in center field. Deeper than any center fielders from the previous game. Seen that ball caught the first part of this afternoon.
Did you see that? Great base running instincts. Traveris, sometimes runners, when they go to second base, they're totally oblivious to what else is going on around them. If you saw that replay carefully, you saw Traveris peek left, then peek right, and saw that the ball was not going to be caught in center field. Watch him here. He looks left, looks right, sees the ball's going to drop, and he gets to third without any hesitation.
No hesitation at all. Good jump. You have to pick up the baseball. And he did just that. You could see he looked over at the third base coach briefly, and then I think didn't see what the third base coach did, but I'm assuming he pointed, say, hey, pick up the ball in center field.
Yeah, either he heard the bat, the ball off the bat, off the aluminum, or just had some sense the ball was in play and knew where to look.
Again, it goes back to knowing where your defenders are playing, where the other team, where the outfielders are playing, how deep, how shallow. That all goes into to account for what you're going to do on the bases, pitch to pitch.
Boy, Puerto Rico, excuse me, Kevin, I was going to say Puerto Rico's outfield is very deep.
Very deep. Very deep. You could argue too deep. As I mentioned, that was a ball that we've seen be caught in the first game. Routine. And those are tough reads as a base runner. Very tough reads.
Jackson Cheeks jumps at a 2-0 pitch, and the ball's fouled to the stands. The 8th game of the tournament. We've had 3 games decided by 1 run. The game right in front of this one, a real classic game, 3-0 won by Washington County over Bay County. Strike called outside corner as Adrian Rivera framed it well. And the count 2-2. Runners at the lines for Youngstown. Runner at first going. Fly ball to left field. Tagging at third, Traveris. Good throw from left field by Garay, and it's 1-0 Youngstown, despite the strong, accurate throw. Traveris scores. And 1-0 Youngstown.
Well, good base running. Produced a good result. Traveris got it started. Youngstown coming out swinging the bats very well. No hesitation.
Here's Garvin. Strike called. On this Youngstown roster, as you take a look at the pitch that caught the inside and top of the strike zone, strike 1. Pitch down low. There are 15 players on the Youngstown roster, and this is definitely an anomaly. Of the 15, 6 are left-handed batters. Garvin bats, 1 on, 1 out. Runner going, a ball, and a stolen base. And Rivera seemed to be almost in a crouched position as he threw here, or took that extra time to get himself up.
Yeah, he almost leaned back a little bit, and that's all it takes. I mean, we had a lot of life in some of these young legs out here. Taking a page out of Wash County's book, Lanny, and coming out and establishing aggressiveness early. And
yeah, that's something you pointed out during that Washington County win, is how aggressive the team was and how well it served them.
It really did. They did not take their foot off the gas the entire time, and never really gave them a chance on the other side. They played very well, and I thought strategically, X and O's wise, victory Washington County. It started on at top and trickled its way down.
Catcher Rivera doing a good job there of handling a pitch into their 3-2 on Hunter Garvin. 1-0 Youngstown leads. Hunter Garvin from Beaver Falls, Pennsylvania. He will be a 9th grader at Riverside.
Woo-hoo.
Foul ball back. Dom Traveris, the manager of Youngstown, outside sales rep for Yesco Electric Company. And he and his wife, Kim, have 2 children. Anthony's on the team. Kyle's 10. Pitch high and outside. Ball 4. 2 on, 1 out. Top of the first inning. And the number 5 hitter coming up next. Here's the pitch that was not even close.
Rivera unhappy out there. The body language tells the tale. You know, these young hitters, and certainly the coaches as well, you know, these are the little things you watch, you pay attention to. Body language is a big one. Scouts pay attention to body language. If you see it, see a guy with his shoulders slouched down or he's upset, potential tears from time to time out of these young players because they want to do so well, so badly on the stage, could provide an opportunity. Continue to go at him, continue to put pressure, see how he responds. Anytime you can get to the pitching early, change up the strategy, multiple pitching changes, it's a definite advantage for your ball club.
Carter Wilson, third baseman. Ball hit sharply, knocked down by shortstop Ramos, out at second base. Elio Ramos able to get the force out on Garvin at second. Hayes goes to third. Wilson safe at first. 2 outs in the inning. 1-0 Youngstown leading. Pretty good job by Ramos. He was partially blocked by the base umpire.
He sure was. He did a very nice job of not panicking and standing up. He stayed low enough that he was able to react. It's always easier to react on a ball, whether it's a bad hop or you don't see it, when you're low versus high, and then you have to get low.
Ball hit in the air to shallow right center. And Rivera makes the catch. Youngstown puts up the first run of the game. 2 hits in the inning and 2 left on base. Youngstown won, and Bayamon, Puerto Rico coming to bat.
Cancer is personal. That's why we go molecular. By uncovering the changes in a patient's DNA, AHN doctors can find the cause of cancer and make a plan for how best to fight it. This type of analysis can only happen at a state-of-the-art genomic center. And you can find just that at AHN.
Your mom's been posting a lot since she got that phone from Cricket.
Every day.
Here's a comment. We stan.
Oh, Mom. You have a cool mom.
Everything you want, including the price.
Yeah, the cast of characters for Puerto Rico. They have Ramos hitting first. They have Ramos hitting third. Rivera in the 2 spot. Rivera in the 8th spot. That batting lineup of 9 to face the tall right-hander Mason Petridis, and he'll be backed up by Cubelas, Cheeks, and Hayes left to right. Wilson at third, Travery at short, Rind at second, Garvin at first, Yost catching. And Elio Ramos will lead off. Ramos, in the win over Bay County yesterday, went 3 for 4 and scored 2 runs. That's what you want from your leadoff hitter.
That's exactly what you want. Set the tone. That's okay. I'm on board with that, taking first pitch, whether it's a strike or not, to start the game.
Kevin, is it possible to teach 13 and 14-year-olds to pay attention to the dugout and learn about a pitcher from watching your other teammates bat?
I think so. Absolutely. And it's tough because you're in there, you're having fun, you're caught up in the moment, you're chanting, you're cheering. And everybody, and it's not to say at this level, at all levels, including the big league level, there are only a handful of guys really on the bench that were really good at that craft, paying attention to the pitcher, infielders, just picking up little things. You can always learn something by watching and just paying a little extra attention, but especially to the pitcher, the opponent.
My former broadcast partner, Bob Walk, would often smile when he would see a pitching change being made, and then he'd see the hitter go to the hitting coach to look at the chart, and Bob would smile because he would tell his audience then, and relate it with me, you don't have to go to the chart. The guy's going to warm up in the center of the diamond. He's going to show you what he's got, so just watch. Called strike 3, and Carlos Rivera is the second out of the first inning, 1-0 in favor of Youngstown.
Well, baseball players are creatures of habit. There are some that are in love with video, almost micromanage yourself. There are others that it's see ball, hit ball. And I think, you need to tap into kind of both. Take a little of each. But it's such a mental game that you can really compound your brain with sensory statistic overload. You have to simplify this game no matter what. And there's just so much technology at the hands of these kids. They pick up a phone and, an iPad. They have everything at their fingers. But there's sometimes you just have to look in the mirror and say, you know what, I just got to go be an athlete and recognize the speed and spin and hit the ball in play. And the other stuff will take care of itself over time.
1 ball, 2 strikes on Sebastian Ramos. Jesus Rodriguez is the manager, third base coach. Edwin Lara Cuente and Hector Mujica are the other coaches. Jesus Rodriguez is a sign creator. Edwin Lara Cuente, diesel mechanic, and Hector Mujica, he owns 2 advertising agencies.
How about that?
Here they are in Washington, Pennsylvania. Pitch high 2-2. The team from Puerto Rico flew out of San Juan through Baltimore, then to Pittsburgh to get here to Lou Hayes Pony Field. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on. Bottom of the first, 1-0 Youngstown leads. Well, about a dozen pitches for Petrides in the bottom of the first inning. 1-0 Youngstown after 1.
The batter stood in wonder there on that fateful day, gazing at the legend-making tools that were displayed. Practice swings, they're taking more than their fair share. Human skin bound to alloy, slicing through the air. They've had their ups and downs, their Ks and their home runs. Scars across his barrel tell tales of jobs well done. Now as he steps to the plate, there's a fire in his eyes. For with this mighty bat in hand,
you can kiss this ball goodbye.
I'm George, a Washington financial bank advisor. I'm here to...
I'm also George, Washington. Let's discuss the superb offerings of this bank. Put your photo on this money card.
Get a personalized debit card.
What is a photo?
Let us help you navigate your finances.
Like I navigated the Delaware.
Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Welcome back. We are joined by Abe Key, the president and CEO of Pony Baseball and Softball. And Abe, after we unfortunately weren't able to have this event last year, everybody's back and the crowds have been great. What does it mean to you to bring this event back in 2021?
Well, most important for us is the kids, and we're most excited to have the kids back on the playing field, back here at Lou Hayes Pony Field in Washington, Pennsylvania for the World Series. Last year, because of the pandemic, we did not have the World Series, so everyone, from the fans, the parents, the kids, are so excited to be back.
How much of an undertaking is this in terms of the staff, in terms of the volunteers, in terms of everything that goes into the 6 days of baseball?
The day after the World Series ends, we start planning for the next one. And it takes Tournaments Incorporated, the volunteer board of directors here in Washington that run the World Series, Pony Baseball and Softball, where I am, and Washington Youth Baseball. It takes a team of us. We have over 800 volunteers that are here this week helping out, from ticket taking to concessions to souvenirs. It's truly a team effort.
It's great to see you back here, Abe. Very much appreciate your time. Thank you. Send it back upstairs.
Joe and Kevin and our viewers in ball one on Jake Rind. Abraham Key, the president of Pony Baseball. His middle name is Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln
True?
Key. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What is going on here today?
And,
is there something? There must be something in the spicy barbecue sauce.
Fly ball right field. Foul ball. And Abe told me that his great-grandfather, no, wait a minute, his grandfather was born on February 12th, and his father was born on February 12th.
It's incredible.
It's just, I mean, not only that the facts are there, but just the way we're able to all tie it together, you know. All part of this dynamic Pikewood creative team.
Quite a team.
2 strikes on Jake. Takes a pitch outside ball one. Folks, I must tell you, and I'm pleased to tell you this, that it's just so much fun to be a part of the Pony experience. Started Friday night, will be here through Wednesday. Jake Rind, be a 9th grader at Neshannock in the fall. 1-2 pitch. Fly ball right field. And caught by Mojica, one away. The 13 and 14-year-olds from Youngstown are from these areas in Ohio, Poland, Warren, Boardman, Austintown, Canfield. And from Pennsylvania, Hookstown, Neshannock, Newcastle, Beaver Falls, Plum. There's a player from Plum on this team from Youngstown. Line shot to left field. There's also a player from Mount Lebanon. And a 1-out single for pitcher Mason Petridis.
It's a hot shot. Left field. Nice stroke. Doing it all thus far. Petridis certainly bringing gasoline on the mound. The last pitch tapped out at 77 miles per hour.
And Rivera's pitch. Up high. Ball one. Andres Rivera in the first inning gave up 1 run on 2 hits, walked a batter.
See, the outfielders are a step or two in this inning.
Outside 2-0.
But they've made the adjustment, and that was including against Petridis, who can sock it. They decided it's a lot harder for these guys to hit it over our heads, especially in center field. You see more balls hit in front than behind the center fielder. Flags are calm in right center. Sorry, Lanning. Dead calm in right center.
Mm-hmm. That is Pat Carney, the first base umpire. 3 balls, no strikes, 1 on, 1 out, 1-0 Youngstown. 3-1 on Maddox Yost. His dad owns RSY Real Estate Company and good friends with a good friend of mine, Quinn Laharchuk. Maddox, who is from Mount Lebanon. And facing a count of 3 balls, 1 strike. Ball 4. 2 on. And we'll go to the top of the Youngstown menu. And Anthony Treveri on the 3-1 pitch that was up and in. Treveri singled and scored in the first inning. And again, let's go back to his base running prowess, because if he does not get to third on the single by Hayes in the first inning, he doesn't score. Read the ball well off the bat, got to third.
It's good intelligence. It's the instincts you mentioned, Lanny. And how do you practice in the backyard, some might ask. You know, it's in pickup game situations. You know, the more you play, the more comfortable you get, you learn yourself, you learn your speed, you know what you can get away with.
Out to second baseman Carmona. Hey, by the way, speaking of backyard baseball, you were talking about wiffle ball in the first game. And when you talked about it, you said pretending you were playing wiffle ball and that you were at Wrigley Field. Why did you say Wrigley Field and not Three Rivers or Forbes Field?
In my backyard, it was more of a setup like Wrigley Field. We had a stone wall, not a brick wall. We had a left field stone wall, and then
with ivy?
Center field. Well, there were some shrubs above it. Occasionally, there's always some weeds that grow out of stone walls, but more so, my family's stone wall versus Roger Meyer's stone wall in center field, which was picturesque. And I don't think he was very pleased with us playing in his yard or his driveway, but it was a unique scenario. And if you hooked one foul and it would hit the side of our house, which was brick on the side, so there you get some brick from Wrigley, and that was an automatic base hit. But the setup taught you had to hit it was a slight grade uphill, so if you did not hit a line drive, you'd hit a ground ball in the grass, you're basically out. It was pitcher's hand. But if you hit a line drive that hit into our driveway or the Myers driveway in dead center,
the Myers driveway, yeah,
that was a hit.
Now, did you have houses around the ballpark like on Sheffield Street in Chicago?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
we played right in between 2 houses. We had, the straight neighborhood, and Upper St. Clair High School was about a, let's see, a couple years ago it may have been a 9-iron. Now it's probably a 7.
Well, we've been somewhat frivolous. There is some concern about whether Rivera is okay. And yes,
he's holding his left arm.
Yeah, he was reaching for his left arm.
Yeah, from the very beginning, he just did not look comfortable out there. And it really didn't look like he was driving that left elbow down, which you want to do as a pitcher.
So with a pause in the action here in the top of the second, 2 on, 2 outs, pitching change at Lou Hayes Pony Field.
One more. One more.
One more, please. One more, guys. One more. Set, up.
Hey, kid. Yeah, we'll take one more.
Oh, one more.
Wow! Do it one more time. Do it one more time.
So we're set for the second inning. What did Abe Key say? He was sorry that he told me that story earlier. Is that why he came by to say?
He asked me if I would like another ice cream sandwich, but he didn't have one for you. What's that all about? No, he mentioned you were talking about Maddox from Mount Lebanon. And a friend of mine, an old teammate of mine, V. Hightower, was up in here. V's from Mount Lebanon, also supporting the Yost family. And I mentioned who had the opportunity to play here and knocked off Upper St. Clair here years ago.
Yes, we were very pleased that after begging, and it was begging, Abraham Key, president of Pony, brought us
Notice how you
ice
just
cream
pulled that
sandwich.
away from me? I went for it, and you just sold me out on camera.
So for Andres Rivera, he gets credit for inning in 2/3. And is charged with 1 run so far, and so responsible for a couple of men on base. The pitcher Garay will have as much time as he needs now. He came in from left field, and taking his position in left field is Cuadrado. Please make plans, folks, to join us tomorrow. We'll be opening up bright and early tomorrow. We've got a 10 o'clock game tomorrow featuring Brownsville and Manchester. So because of an injury, Rivera checks out. Here is Kevin Ory playing for the Florida Marlins. Playing that hot corner. Then started with the Chicago Cubs. Kevin was a candidate for Rookie of the Year.
See that tan?
Good, and a good hot home run trot. Real good home run trot.
Yeah, the times have changed. For me, it was just about getting around the base paths as quickly as possible without trying to show the opposing pitcher up or letting Sean Dunston get a hold of me by the time I touched home plate. But as we've seen today, the game has changed. The bat flips. I always dream about doing that once, let alone once a game. Kind of fun, though.
So did you do it once? Did you do a bat flip
The only
once?
time there was maybe a little of that, not a ton in the big leagues, but it's mainly when there's maybe some bad blood. You know, somebody drills you, or you hear somebody, you know, talking smack, as we say, from the opponent's dugout, or, you know, a little history between teams, or the pitcher shows you up. If the pitcher shows me up, I'm not afraid to show him up.
Strike 3. Throw to first. Completes the strikeout and the inning.
Nice job by Rivera there to step outside of the base path to create a good line. Throw to first base clean.
I've been a customer with Community Bank for more than 25 years now. During that time, we've developed a long-lasting relationship with our loan officers. What I like best is I'm not a number to them. I'm a friend and a partner. Community Bank, moving my business forward by building a stronger community.
Always Safe is now hiring for flagging and traffic control. Join our women-owned company today, hiring for multiple locations with aggressive pay, powerful bonuses, and full benefits. Apply online today at awsafe.net.
We've been in your community since 1808. We've stood by your side covering the news of the day. We've been here for the important times in your life. We've celebrated with you. We're proud to have delivered the latest in local, regional, and national news in Washington, Greene, and southern Allegheny counties. We'll be here for the next phase of your life with our print and online editions. The Observer Reporter, life delivered daily.
At Washington Honda, taking care of our customers is our top priority. Now more than ever, we're working hard to keep you and our associates healthy and safe. Whether you shop online or on the lot, we'll deliver your new car to your front door at no extra fee. It's just one more way we're keeping your best interests in mind. The vehicle you want from the dealership you trust, Washington Honda. It really is all at the mall.
Even during challenging times, Community Bank has helped small businesses in the area grow and thrive. Every business has different banking needs. Community Bank will help you with your plans. Community Bank, moving your business forward by building a stronger community.
The Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series is presented by Dick's Sporting Goods, by the Washington County Tourism Promotion Agency, and by the Observer Publishing Company.
Last half of the second inning, 1-0 Youngstown, and Julio Mar Campos stands in 1 for 2 in the first game with an RBI. And Petridis slings it home, and Campos swings and misses. Jeff Brable Sr., the home plate umpire from Grove City, Ohio, graduate of Poland Seminary High School and Mahoning County Joint Vocational School. Jeff works as a public transportation consultant.
One got up to 78 from Petridis, power right arm.
I think it was the number was 13 pitches for him in the first inning, setting down Bayamon 1-2-3. Three straight strikeouts recorded by Petridis.
Seeing again the inability to lay off of the high fastball. It's so difficult to hit. It's that difficult. Do your best to not swing at it. But, as I always say, a whole lot easier said than done. It's mounted 54 feet away. Opposing presence on the hill. The ball is on you in a heartbeat.
Strike. I'm sure that many of you have noticed that Petridis works from the stretch with nobody on base. One and two on Rivera.
And there is no rule that says you have to go from the windup. Plenty of pitchers out there that prefer to do just that. You don't see it that often.
We'll count 2-2 on number 99.
I think it simplifies the motion. It simplifies the movement, a little less movement. Should enable you to be a tad more accurate. It appears that way tonight. Petridis blows, yet another hitter away. Rivera, the latest victim.
5 up, 5 down. Garay. And a called strike.
Rivera still looks upset. See a welt on his left forearm. I don't know if that has anything to do with it.
Injury necessitating the pitching change in the top of the inning. And the 1-1 delivery. Count 2-1. Jeff Brable, the umpire, behind the plate. Check swing there. Now the 2-1 pitch. Called strike 2-2. Pat Carney at first. Jeff DeChellis at second. Ray Parker at third.
That's a tough 2-1 pitch off the plate.
13 pitches in the first inning, 14 in the second, as Mason Petridis has retired 6 of 6 with 5 strikeouts.
Your mom's been posting a lot since she got that phone from Cricket.
Every day.
Here's a comment. We stan.
Oh, Mom. You have a cool mom.
Everything you want, including the price.
At Pathways of Southwest Pennsylvania, we believe that every life has potential, and we're dedicated to fulfilling it. Our programs give every child the opportunity to overcome obstacles, achieve milestones, and reach their fullest early learning potential. Pathways is currently hiring daycare assistants and preschool teachers in Washington and Waynesburg. We offer competitive pay, flexible scheduling, and employer-paid health care. Apply today online at yourpathways.org. Equal Opportunity Employer.
Hey, Charlie the Tuna here at the Stair Climb 500. How does she do it? By refueling with Star-Kissed tuna, salmon, and chicken pouches.
Lemon pepper tuna?
Dozens of tasty flavors loaded with lean protein. Just tear, eat, and go with Star-Kissed pouches.
Bayamon, Puerto Rico on their second pitcher, the starting pitcher for them, Andres Rivera, pulled after 1 2/3 innings of work. Coaches calling it a tired arm. Didn't seem to be a great deal of concern, but that's why they made the move when they did. Coaches calling it a tired arm for Andres Rivera.
Hey, Joe, it's great having you with us. Let me ask you, do you remember back when you were 13 years old, what team did you root for when you were 13?
Well, I've always been a New York Mets fan, grew up in the area, so...
You grew up in New York?
In Rhode Island, but there's a lot of Red Sox fans and a lot of Mets and Yankees fans in the area, so
right.
I gravitated towards the Mets.
All right, and so who was your all-time favorite Mets player?
Probably Ron Darling. If we're going for the '86 team, that really caught my attention. He was probably the best on the staff, in addition to Doc Gooden, but Ron Darling certainly is probably the guy that I tried to emulate with my pitching style.
'86 team. Is that the Buckner team?
That is, yes. That is the last of the world champions for the Mets. 1-ball
pitch to Cheeks. And it is 2-0. Good to have you with us, Joe, and thanks for the update on Andres Rivera. Go to Shea Stadium?
Yes.
Hated that place.
It was not the nicest of ballparks, but I have to say that I enjoyed playing there.
Well, you must have done well there then.
I liked hitting there. The hitting background was tremendous. The Mets pitching staff wasn't so tremendous at the time, so that's certainly a factor. Mike Piazza behind the plate used to pretty much tip off every pitch, every location, especially with a base runner on, because he was concerned about throwing runners out. So you knew if there's a man on first when I was up, there's a pretty good chance there was going to be a fastball away so he could get up and, because he wasn't known for his defensive prowess. It was, offensive. So combination of that, and I really enjoyed the fans there. They were very knowledgeable, and we had a lot of fun.
Foul ball. Count is full on Cheeks, who picked up the RBI, the only RBI of the game when he flied to left field in the first inning. 1-0 Youngstown leads.
But Shea it was a neat place, a unique place.
Hated
I had a good
Absolutely
relationship with the rats. There was plenty of those.
Plenty of rats.
You just say hello and stay away because they weren't going anywhere.
3-2 pitch. Way outside. So Cheeks Gets a leadoff walk. And very often in baseball, leadoff walk blossoms into a run. Let's see if it does here. As that pitch floated outside, it brings up Hunter Garvin. Garvin in the win over Washington yesterday went 2 for 2. He had a pair of doubles. Safe at first, close.
Now the food at Shea Stadium in the clubhouse, it always scared me a little bit. I was a little concerned with what we were eating.
Pitch down low. Wasn't the guy's name Tony? Was that little Tony that ran the clubhouse at Shea?
Same guys were there for a long time.
A long time.
And it was a smorgasbord every night, a completely random buffet. You'd have Chinese, and then the next platter would be barbecue, and then the platter after that would be Mexican. You know, just stop at really one of those. They should each be individual meals. But it's a little bit too much. Hence, my concern. I kind of had my one plate and got out of there because I always had family in town. My parents were in town. They would drive in. So I had a chance to see them and brothers, and it's a lot of fun.
1-ball pitch way outside. So now you've seen a walk and you've seen a 2-0 count. If you're Garvin here, you're saying, okay, he's got to come to me, or you're saying, I got to lay off.
Man, I think in this situation, you have to just eyeball it. You have to put it right where you want it. If it's where you want it, you take a hack by all means.
Now 2-1. Garvin in the number 4 spot of the batting order, and he's there for a reason. By the way, in the Pony League of 2021, this is game 8. We've had only 1 home run so far.
To Ramos on Friday night almost hit one, the game we were covering, off the yellow pipe on top of the fence in right center. An absolute shot. We have seen nothing of substance to left or deep center for that matter.
3 balls and 1 strike. Cheeks the runner at first. Nobody out, third inning. Youngstown 1 and Bayamon nothing.
Same thing applies here. He's got to put that pitch on a tee for you to drive it. If it's not there, take it.
Driven to deep right center field. We only had 1 home run until this moment. 3-0 Youngstown.
Just had enough. Off the bat, I thought possibly, but I expect it to be a wall shot. But he showed great patience. Didn't panic after taking the previous pitch. You still have the advantage. And he did his job. As you mentioned, he's in the cleanup spot for a reason. It's pretty infrequent when you want to hold those guys back. So, Coach, you want to know your hitters. You want to trust your hitters. You know who can swing away 3-0. You know who's comfortable swinging even 3-1. But you don't always have to take a hack. If you get the green light, that doesn't mean you have to swing. And I've seen that so many times, especially with young hitters. You don't have to swing. It's okay to take.
1-1 pitch. Called strike. 3-0 Youngstown leads. Ball game in the third.
50-4. Only loss was to Johnstown, 2-1 in the very first game.
1-2 pitch. And a foul ball. Carter Wilson.
Youngstown is actually slated to play Johnstown.
He is from Hookstown, goes to Southside High School.
Because of weather and other factors, the teams decided that ultimately it was decided that both teams qualifying for the Penny League World Series. Johnstown, since they were undefeated in the winners bracket, they were declared the champs. Youngstown also
1-2 pitch.
1-2.
Called strike 3, 1 out.
He was frozen on that one.
And first strikeout recorded by a Puerto Rican pitcher.
Number 24, Tom Cabela.
Nice bender. Had some 12-6 action to it. Ended up pretty low around the shoelaces there. Wilson did not like it.
Pitch high ball. When I mentioned home run of Garvin's second home run we've had in the tournament this year, the other one was Talon Debo's first inning solo home run for Bay County, and Bay County's lost to Puerto Rico on yesterday. And the count 2 balls, no strikes for Dom Cubelis. Dom from Newcastle. His dad is his dad Vic is a Newcastle fireman. And the guy on deck has some Newcastle connections as well, Jack Rind. 2-1.
Ramos and Campos playing back at the corners.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Cubelis showing no interest early on in the count, dropping one down. Something some of these young players should keep an eye on. Doesn't matter if you're the big slugger. Sometimes just getting on first base, no matter how you do it, is the way to go about things.
Full count on Cubelis with 1 out, 2 runs in by way of the Garvin home run.
Fastball inside.
Left field corner. And dropping untouched. Cuadrado going over. On deck is Jake Rind.
He missed his spot, got away with it. That ball went a long way to left. Foul ball off of the tarp of the Washington County, PA logo. Go figure.
Fly ball left center. Drops in between the outfielders. Cubelis on his way to third. Got to hurry. Safe.
Ball was well struck to left center. Got some back leg into it. I was concerned about a collision right here. Just kept tailing away from Rivera. And Ramos did not have enough, Cuadrado rather, could not get to it. Seems like the ball is carrying a little bit, but showing some oppo pop. Impressive.
Runner at third, 1 out for Jake Rind. Infield in. Pitch outside. Hey, listen to this. Jake's grandfather, Gene Curry, with the baseball program in Shannock, In 2002, Neshannock played in the WPIAL championship game, and it was at PNC Park. You know, Neshannock up in that Newcastle area.
Yes.
Ball fouled away. Well, guess what? Gene Curry got a call from Chuck Tanner that morning.
No kidding.
And Chuck gave Gene some tips about the playing surface at PNC Park and wished the Neshannock team well and went on to the championship.
Isn't that neat? The old skipper never stops managing.
Swing and a miss, 1-2. Chuck Tanner, the manager of the '79 Pirate World Championship team, a club that was down 3-1 to the Baltimore Orioles and won game 5, 6, and 7. Game 6 and 7 won in Baltimore.
Like to get a ball out of the infield here, elevate, get a sac fly, or hit it hard somewhere, preferably, again, to the middle of the field.
Under a third, one out, count 2-2 on Rind.
To drive me crazy as a hitter, and I couldn't deliver in this situation. This is how, you know, you make your money, driving runners in. It's a must RBI situation. It's that offensive mentality. To drive me nuts when I get under one or overthink the situation or beat one in the ground to the third baseman, not allowing the runner at third to advance, to score.
I think that Jeff Rabel, the home plate umpire, wants
a switch. Needs some
no,
ammo.
They need somebody to guard the pitcher down in the right field corner. That's what that's all about.
Let's see.
A protector.
Runner at third, one out. Cubelis at third. 3-2 pitch.
Count remains at 3-2 on Rind.
Nice job reaching out and spoiling that pitch of Garay. Seen a similar pitch called for a strike earlier. But protect and defend that plate as a hitter at all costs, especially in this scenario.
Almost like the Constitution of the United States, the preamble.
3-2.
There it is.
Run number 4 is about to be scored. In deep right center field, Cubelis scores to make it 4-0 Youngstown.
Very nice job by Rind. He got a ball he could handle out over the plate. It's an ideal pitch in this scenario. Pitchers like to try to, a right-handed pitcher on a right-handed hitter in this scenario, like to try to run one in on your hands. So you would do that, beat it into the ground somewhere, anywhere that you can prevent that runner from scoring, but he left it out over the plate. Easy to get extension, easy to see it out of the pitcher's hand. Four-seamer over top, elevated, easiest pitch to recognize. But he barreled it up and did his job. It's a very enjoyable trot back to the dugout.
So we have the third Puerto Rican pitcher coming into the ball game here in the top of the third. Back in a moment.
One more. One more.
One more, please. One more, guys. One more. Set, up.
Hey, kid. Yeah, we'll take one more.
Oh, one more.
Wow! Do it one more time. Do it one more time.
Araya coming out as the third pitcher of the ball game for Bayamon, Puerto Rico. Well, this is our fourth game of the day, and I want to congratulate the crew for its great work. It's been a full day, and under the direction of Mike Parsons and Dan Lohman, our producer Roger Lenhart, and our director Scott Bartlett. A full day of televising baseball. All started, what, about noon today with Manchester beating San Jose and eliminating the team from California, and Youngstown with a quite impressive 3-2 win. Outstanding defensive plays in that game, and then Washington County beat Bay County 3-0. So tomorrow, I'm going to give you that schedule in a moment, but we have had 2 teams. We started with 8, and 2 teams have been eliminated. San Jose, California, Bay County, Michigan. And ball 1 on Petridis. Mason Petridis has pitched 2 perfect innings. Strike called on the outside corner, 1-1. Petridis a single in the 2nd inning. One delivery. He is outside.
Curveball stays outside. 2-1 to Petridis. Araya will occupy the 6th spot in the batting order.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2.
This game, the winner will advance to play tomorrow at 8. The loser plays tomorrow at 12:30 against Washington County. Ball fouled away. And the key point of what is in front of the losing team, the team that loses this game, will have to win twice tomorrow to continue to play past Monday. Three and 2 on Petridis. Mason from Austintown. Payoff pitch. He'll foul back out of play.
Fought off ball 4 there. But that's okay.
Base on balls. Inning continues. Maddox Yost, the catcher, coming up next. I saw you wore 27 with the Marlins. You wore 27 with the Cubs?
15.
15.
Yep. 27 was, well, that was Kevin Brown's number the year before, who I had my first big league hit off of, and then ended up wearing his number the next year, and then playing with him with the Dodgers a few years after. It's kind of strange.
Pitch up high, ball
Really
1.
not that strange, but
so
to
your
me it
major
is.
league numbers, the 2 you had, were 27 and 15? Any
Correct.
other? And just those 2?
Correct.
Short lead at first for Petridis.
1 ball pitch. Strike called outside, 1-1. I don't know about you, but it's amazing to me when I see numbers on uniforms, names. There's always a name that pops into my head associated with that number.
Yeah, it's true. I get it. I never asked for a number. I think if I had to choose a number, it would have been 24. Would have
Why?
been 24. Just because as a kid, I liked that number. I wore it in basketball. For home games, I was 24. Away games, I was 23. And just like that number. Really no reason. I mean, maybe Bonds had something to do with it.
See, when you say 24, Willie Mays. That's the name that pops into my head.
Well,
we're from
so
different
I lost
generations.
out to him. That's okay.
We're from different generations, though.
Yeah.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 3 runs in, 4-0 Youngstown. And the strikeout ends the inning, but Youngstown picks up 3 runs, 2 of the 3 by way of Hunter Garvin's rocket shot.
Hey, Charlie. Pass the Starkist tuna?
Try my chicken instead.
Starkist chicken?
Premium white chicken with the look and texture of my tuna. Just tear, add,
And go.
try new Starkist Premium White Chicken.
Trib Live High School Sports Network is the official video and audio streaming partner of the WPIAL. We broadcast over 2,000 sporting events each year and cover 17 sports in over 170 schools. At HSSN, you'll find the latest in high school sports news, live and archive broadcasts, scores, standings, and much more. Trib Live High School Sports Network, your high school sports leader. All season, every season.
If you want to go from I don't got it to I got this, well, then get this. A deliciously bold, smooth espresso drink from Dunkin', like a caramel macchiato, mocha, or oat milk latte. Take a sip of You Got This with Dunkin' espresso drinks. Order ahead plus earn rewards. America runs on Dunkin'.
Youngstown, Ohio, out to a 4-0 lead on Bayamon, PuertoRico in the bottom of the third, and that man, Mason Petridis, is the reason the 0 was still up on the Puerto Rico side of the scoreboard. He's faced 6 batters, retired them all, the last 5 of them coming by way of strikeouts. 26 pitches needed, 18 of them strikes from Mason Petridis, and he's reached base twice with a single and a base on balls.
Hey, Joe, growing up, who was your broadcast idol? Tony Caridi?
That's a safe answer. We'll absolutely go with that. You nailed that perfectly.
Tony Caridi, the outstanding voice of the West Virginia Mountaineers. Football, basketball, graduate of Syracuse University. Grew up in New York. Dear friend, great guy, great broadcaster. As Alejandro Mojica leads off. I had mentioned earlier that Alejandro's dad is one of the coaches, Hector Mojica. And Mike Parsons, one of our leaders, told me earlier that Hector's brother Antonio is the interpreter for the St. Louis Cardinals. And that when the Puerto Rican team played yesterday, there were a lot of guys in the Cardinal clubhouse that were watching our broadcast. That's 6 in a row now for
That's pretty awesome.
Petridis.
Well, he climbed the ladder there. No chance for Mojica, even with the step stool, to touch that. Petridis is on a roll.
I don't need no full windup.
The record is 10. 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss.
0-2 on Cuadrado. Four nothing. Youngstown leads. 1-2.
1-2 swings and misses for
7
strike 3. 7 in a row.
strikeouts in a row. First batter, Ramos, put the ball in play, but no one else. And Joseph Carmona steps in. Knuckle bumps for the home plate umpire and the catcher.
Most consecutive batters punched out. Gene Morowski.
Outside ball 1. Numbers game. Number 8, what do you think about?
What do I think about the number 8?
No. Name. Give me a name when you hear number 8. What name comes to mind? None?
Struggling.
No? Okay.
Struggling with that number.
66?
Don't make me say Le Magnifique. Or my spring training number with the Phillies in the year 2000, which I was extremely upset about.
You were 66
I
in
was
spring
66.
training?
I still, if I get a chance to see that clubhouse, man, I forget his name by design. I'm going to have a word with him. 66.
So perfectly. 1-2 pitch.
Oh, almost had that 8th consecutive strikeout, but 1 ball, 2 strikes. By the way,
What was
8.
Joe Morgan's number?
8.
Okay. All right, I'm not losing it then.
Ball followed me. Now, for me, 8, I think instantly of Willie Stargell or Yogi Berra. Yogi Berra was my favorite player driver.
How could I forget Pops?
Pops, yeah, great guy.
That's
Super.
terrible, because that was part of the backyard. You know, the Willie Stargell.
And the windmilling of the bat.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
All fouled away. The Yogi Berra was my favorite player growing up because everybody in my family was a catcher. And plus, I thought Yogi Berra looked like my dad. And I just loved my dad. 2 down, 1 ball, 2 strikes on Carmona. Will there be 8 strikeouts in a row from Petridis? 2 balls, 2 strikes. Quite a run.
We call Ed Ott. Remember his number?
14.
14, okay. I know it was lower. I had him in the single digits for some reason.
Nathan Edward Ott from Muncie, Pennsylvania. I know that I vividly remember his number because my son David's favorite player was Ed Ott. And when we had the father-son game at the ballpark, my son wore 14. Pitch outside, 3-2 on Carmona.
Pretty cool.
See if Petridis is going to keep this going. He just a few pitches ago looked like he almost had his 8th consecutive strikeout.
Nice job by Yost smothering that wild pitch. Wasn't so wild.
And so the string comes to an end in terms of consecutive outs, but that's the first base runner for Bayamon, Puerto Rico. And now Ramos. Ramos, the only Bayamon player to put the ball in play.
Would not be surprised to see some action from Carmona outside of the dancing he's doing right now to try to make something happen here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Trying to get him on second base somehow.
Really? Even though you're down 4-0, you would be tempted to run here.
I would be tempted to run here. Just going off of a feel, what I'm seeing from Petridis, it's going to be tough to score some runs on this guy.
Count 0-2.
But when you're, 0-2, not an ideal count to run, unless you're picking up an off-speed pitch or you see the signs.
Oh, running and being thrown out at first base, stumbling away from the bag, and Carmona is erased. We've played 3. Youngstown leads at 4-0.
Trick Treat yourself to a world-class experience at John Sisson Motors, where you are the VIP. John Sisson Motors has something for everyone. New Mercedes-Benz, new Nissan, pre-owned, certified pre-owned, and retired courtesy vehicles, plus exceptional service. Everyone's got a number at John Sisson Motors. We have your number that will get you into a new or certified pre-owned Mercedes-Benz or Nissan. No matter what your number is, John Sisson Motors has it on your new car.
I got my number.
Find your number at johnsissonmercedes.com.
Unlock your story and find the power to do amazing things. California University of Pennsylvania gives you the keys to unlock your passions, your abilities, your dreams. With over 100 undergraduate and graduate programs and degrees, Cal U will help you shape your story today, tomorrow, and beyond. Unlock your story. Learn more at calu.edu.
Opening ceremonies for the Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series were held on Friday, and Pittsburgh Pirates pitcher Chase DeYoung made his way to Washington for them. He previously participated in the Pony League World Series for Long Beach a decade ago.
It's kind of the biggest event in my childhood that put me on the map nationally to get recognition for my pitching abilities that then kind of, brought me into further along in my career where I went and played at, a big Division I high school in California, and I got full ride offers, and then I was able to get drafted at a high school and start my professional career at 18. Doing well at this event here and this World Series, playing against competition all over the world, gave me that confidence throughout the rest of my career.
And we'll send it back upstairs to Lanny and Kevin.
Top of the fourth, Anthony Treveri singled and scored in the first inning. He's 1 for 2 in this game, 2 for 6 so far in the tournament.
Youngstown, Ohio in 2019. Defeating Guasave, Mexico in the opener 6-0.
And 1-ball pitch. 1-1. Anthony will be in the 9th grade at Ursuline Catholic High School in the fall. Ground ball to third. Sebastian Ramos with the out in the 4th inning. It is 4-0 in the top of the 4th. Youngstown leading. Appalachia Energy Partners is a specialized logistics company seeking CDL Class A drivers. For more details, here's the number for you, 724-514-6593. 724-514-6593. Hayes, 1 for 2 in the game. Ball 1. Coming up tomorrow, we'll get underway at 10 o'clock with Brownsville against Manchester in an elimination game. 1-1 pitch. Tomorrow at 12:30, the loser of this game will play Washington County. We certainly are anxious to invite you to be a part of all of the festivities here in Washington, Pennsylvania. Now 3-1 on Hayes. And then we'll have a 5:30 game tomorrow that will feature Johnstown and either Brownsville or Manchester. And then an 8 o'clock game tomorrow night. Line drive right to the first baseman. Campos 2 outs. The 8 o'clock game tomorrow will feature the winner of this game. And then maybe Washington and maybe the loser of this game.
It's a great piece of hitting by Hayes. Head of the count, did not try to do too much, and hit an absolute rocket to Campos at first, who caught that in a funny way, it looked like, from up here, but nonetheless he secured it for an out. But a job well done by Hayes. It's an out in the book, but it's a very productive at-bat. do nothing in that situation. Don't get frustrated. You keep your head up. You go back in there, and you feel good, and you carry that momentum into your next at-bat.
Yeah, Garai's coming back in the ballgame to play left field. Looks like Cuadrado is going to pitch. Araya facing just 4 batters. Just 1 inning pitched for Araya with a walk and a strikeout. Championship game will be Wednesday night at 6 o'clock on AT&T Sports and on the Major League stream. And we've got Kevin and I will be with you tomorrow night for a couple of broadcasts. A number of things about this tournament that I love, including the fact that when you come back year after year, you get to meet all the people and develop those outstanding friendships with them. And because of how this facility is laid out, it's very convenient for us. The TV truck is almost right behind the press box, which is rather unusual in broadcasting. The dugouts are right below us. There's a back stairwell. And of course, one of the things that touches our hearts, pulls at our heartstrings, the Champions game yesterday morning. Showed you this video before. Here's Donald again. Donald encouraging the crowd to cheer him on and then hitting a home run. There is indeed those moments. This is, to a certain extent, one of those fields of dream. It's not Iowa, it's Pennsylvania. But to all of these young people that are part of the Pony League World Series and have been for generations, field of dreams.
Amen.
And so Cuadrado will pitch and do so apparently with the mask on.
And so now we're going to have our 4th pitcher of the evening here for Bayamon, Puerto Rico. That is Joniel Cuadrado. Now face Jackson Cheeks with 2 outs and nobody.
And Jackson Cheek, nope, there, you're going to take the mask off. Jackson Cheeks, RBI, run producing, oh, that's redundant. Run producing fly out of the 1st inning and walked in the 3rd. You know, being a college professor and being someone that is always concerned about grammar, yeah, that was redundant, folks. Here's the 1-strike pitch. Down low, 1 ball, 1 strike. And by the way, if you ever hear a baseball announcer say sacrifice fly RBI, that is redundant. You cannot have a sacrifice fly if a run doesn't score.
2 outs, nobody aboard in front of
1-1 pitch. Ball fouled away. Runner advances from 2nd to 3rd on a fly out. That's not a sacrifice fly. Runner scores from 2nd base on a fly out. That's a sacrifice fly. I don't know if I've ever seen it happen, but an outfielder falls down and guy from 2nd scores.
Occasionally it does happen.
2 outs, nobody on. And the 1-2 pitch. Outside 2-2. Hey, you and I had a fight in West Virginia earlier this spring. I forget what it was about. Do you?
Yes. It was about differentiating a hit from an error.
Oh, that was it. Okay. Well, we'll maybe bring back that argument again.
Yeah, and that was a strikeout, so
yeah, okay.
We can save it for the next
inning. Oh, you're right about that.
Yet another one.
4-0. Youngstown leads Bayamon. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th inning.
The Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series is presented in part by Community Bank, by Marthinson and Silvetti Insurance Group, and by Pathways of Southwestern Pennsylvania.
Four 0 Youngstown leads. Bayamon so far sending just 9 men to the plate. One base runner picked off in the third. Top of the order for Ramos, who was in the batter's box when that third out came in the third inning. Mason Petridis, what a performance he has authored so far, swinging him as strike one. Hey, I want to mention our colleagues just to the right of Kevin, camera left, the voice of the Pony League World Series, Mark Uriah, and his partner tonight, Randy Gore. Mark Uriah been doing decades of Pony League baseball, but because of a surgery, because he had surgery in 2019, did not announce 2 years ago. 1-1 pitch, fly ball into left center field, and drops in, leadoff single. That's the first hit for the team from Puerto Rico.
Found a good spot there in left center. Ramos wasn't sure there for a second if Cheeks was going to get there in time, maybe do a big diving play, but it just wasn't enough. Sometimes it's better to, you got a 4-run cushion. Don't try to be a hero. A leadoff base hit, no big deal.
That foul ball readjusted the mask of home plate umpire Vrabel. And this one bounces off the mask of catcher Yost. Runner will be stopped at second base, even though I believe the ball went out of play. But one base from off the rubber. It is 1+1. And a throwing error that goes into foul territory, first, third, right field line, left field line.
Two consecutive pitches off the helmet.
Ball fouled away, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Okay, let me go back to your point now that you made in the third about trying to make something happen on the bases. Are we to the point now where Bayamon has to be conservative because it's running out of outs, or not yet?
I think after that, I didn't expect that to happen, getting picked off at first. But right here, you absolutely do not want to make that first out at third base. You have to be very cautious. There's really nowhere to go.
And the out at first base, Ramos moves to third. So here's the situation. Runner at third, 1 out. Youngstown leading 4-0. Quite obviously going to play the infield back. Doesn't care. Ground ball, run scores. So what? We get that second out.
That's the strategy. That's what it should be. No big deal. 1 run. Yeah, you'd prefer not to give that run up. You see the infield is playing back. You know, third base, and maybe you could come in a step, but that's not the play right now. Hold your ground. You come in a step, you could open up that line. Next thing you know, you have a double. You have a runner on second. The 4-1 score, which could quickly be 4-2 or even 4-3 with the swing of a bat.
Mason Petridis determined to not let that happen.
Play deep, cover your position that much more. The outfield is a little more shallow than I thought they would be here for Youngstown.
Wild pitch. And Bayamon has posted its first run. Single wild pitch, ground out, wild pitch.
Yeah, it's a ball that Yost probably should have caught. Just lost focus there for a second. That's all it takes.
2 outs. 8 Ks, 8 strikeouts for Petridis.
But to Petridis' credit, he comes right back, hammers the strike zone. Says, go ahead, try to beat me with my best pitch. And that's been an overpowering fastball the majority of this game.
Run in, 2 outs, ball game in the bottom of the 4th inning. One ball, one strike.
Pitch number 61 for Petridis.
The max on a calendar day is 95.
Just keep pounding that strike zone. And when you don't, they're still climbing the ladder to help you out.
In the 4th inning, 1 run, 1 hit, nobody left on base. At the end of 4, Youngstown 4, Bayamon, Puerto Rico
1. There's a place far from the city, yet just down the road, where likes and shares mean more. It's in every bite, each performance, and every night, where the miles we ride together become the memories we share forever. We dream because they fought for it. We give because they worked for it. The American spirit lives here. I can feel it.
Hey, Charlie. Pass the Starkist tuna?
Try my chicken instead.
Starkist chicken?
Premium white chicken with the look and texture of my tuna. Just tear, add,
and go.
Try new Starkist Premium White Chicken.
The Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series is presented in part by Appalachia Energy Partners and by Defy Security.
Top of the 5th inning, Dom Traveri, the manager of Youngstown, working with Rob Eicher, who is a sales engineer for Eden Corporation. And Rob Wife Carey works for an insurance company, and they have 4 children, one playing in this game. The other's Haley, Shay, and Lydia. And then the other coach, J.P. Walker. He's a 401k administrator for Beard Pension Services. His wife, Kim, is a dance teacher. And Brett and Reese. Along with Seth. 1 strike on Garvin. Garvin is 3 for 3 in the tournament so far. He had 2 doubles in the win over Washington yesterday. Walked in the 1st inning tonight and then hit the 2-run homer in the 3rd, which was somewhat predicted by Kevin Ory. We were talking about a 3-1 pitch and what he should be looking for to drive, and
well, he did just that. He looks good. His takes are good. And I say a good take is it's a soft front foot. The body language. Pitchers see this. They know if you're way out in front, if you're landing too hard on your front foot. You want to land soft. Pretend that dirt is a piece of ice. If you step on that ice too hard, you're going to break it. You're going to fall in. And when you do that, yes, it can get you wet, but it makes you susceptible to the off-speed pitch. Gets you out in front. You're pool happy. Gets you away from using the middle of the field, which is what you always want to do to be a good hitter, especially a hitter for average.
Garvin looks at strike 3. 1 out in the 5th inning of what is scheduled to be a 7-inning ball game.
Tough pitch. Took a little off. Backdoor. Backdoor ones are pitches you give up on as a hitter, especially if you think they're off the plate. Then they come back and maybe catch a little outside black. That appeared to be the case there. Garvin finally set down.
4 runs on 5 hits for Youngstown. 1 run on 1.
Wilson had 2 hits in the game yesterday. And Carter takes a ball 1-1. We're in the 5th inning. And Youngstown leads 4-1. Which is high to make it 2 balls and a strike. Cubelis on deck. Youngstown a run in the first, 3 in the third, 1 run for Bayamon, PuertoRico in the 4th inning. And the count 3 balls, 1 strike.
Wilson had he took that pitch, but he was trying to stay back. It was a little heavy. He made the adjustment there very well, staying back and driving it the other way.
And he does to right center field. And might have had a chance at third as there was trouble with the ball being picked up quickly enough, but Carter Wilson content with that 2-base hit.
Yeah, you'd like to see that. The previous pitch, thought he pulled his left shoulder out just enough. You see him tap his leg as if to say, hey, stay in there. Keep that shoulder in, stay back, land soft on that front foot. And saying it and doing it are 2 different things, but to make the adjustment from one pitch to the next the way he did, that's very impressive. That's major league quality stuff. Drive it to right center. Love to see that. Off the base of the wall, showing some power. Well done.
Otero starting to throw in the right field corner. And Dom Cubelis coming up next. With a runner at second base and 1 out. 6 hits. 6 hits for Youngstown and 3 extra base hits. Defy Security. Cyber security experts who put customers back where they belong first. And Cuadrado stays on and ready to face Cubelis. Pitch outside, ball 1.
Everyone in the Youngstown lineup has contributed offensively tonight in some way, shape, or form. 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
2 balls and no strikes.
4-1 Youngstown leads. Big plus to win this game for a lot of reasons, including the fact you don't have to come back to the ballpark until much later tomorrow. 8 o'clock game for the winner. Pitch outside 3-0. And the loser, 12:30 game tomorrow. Wilson at second base, 1 out. 3-1. Jake Rind on deck. And we got a timeout here. Another conference. And a change right here. With the count 3-1.
Bellis a little frustrated. He's going to head back to the on-deck circle. Not often do you have a...
And Otero coming in. Quadrado is going to now move out, back out to left field.
So right-hander will come out of the pen to face Bellis with a 3-1 count.
All right, we're in the 5th inning. Runner at second. New pitcher. It is the 5th Balmone pitcher of the game. Joe, what do you got for us?
Well, guys, as we mentioned earlier in the broadcast, Chase DeYoung, a Pirates pitcher, was on hand for the opening ceremonies on Friday. He has history in this Pony tournament, as does Christian Yelich, the Milwaukee Brewers 2019 NL MVP. Interestingly enough, both Pittsburgh and the Brewers taking on each other in a 3-game set at PNC Park this year. But DeYoung and Yelich both participating in this Pony League World Series back in their younger days.
Great memories, tremendous memories. So Otero comes on here in the 5th inning. And the count 3-1. That is the count that Otero has inherited.
PuertoRico has been busy in terms of its pitchers tonight. This will be, as we said, the 5th of the evening. Quadrado, 2/3.
Runner at second base, Wilson.
Is responsible for Carter Wilson at second, so his book is not closed.
3-1 pitch hit to left center field. And Rivera makes the catch 2 away. And Quadrado's line, he worked 2/3 of an inning, gave up a hit. That center fielder, Rivera, had to come a long way.
I thought initially Quadrado was going to make that catch, but being that he just went out there from the pitcher's mound, I think Rivera in center figured, you know what, I better go out there and just secure this catch to make sure that, you know, Quadrado is ready to play left field.
Well, Jake Rind, his mom, Janine, teaches Shenango Elementary. And the count 0-1 on the second baseman. Now 0-2. 5th inning of a 7-inning ball game. Youngstown leads 4-1. Over the years, we've had teams from California and Michigan have a lot of success, but both the teams one from California, one from Michigan, already eliminated. We've now played 4.5. Youngstown 4. Balmone, PuertoRico 1.
Tumors can hide, even mid-treatment. For AHN doctors, that's not a problem. With the Unity MRI Linac, we have a crystal clear look at the shape, size, and position of a tumor in real time, while pinpointing cancer-fighting radiation. There are only 8 health systems in the country using it. And the first one in Pennsylvania is AHN.
Unlock your story and find the power to do amazing things. California University of Pennsylvania gives you the keys to unlock your passions, your abilities, your dreams. With over 100 undergraduate and graduate programs and degrees, Cal U will help you shape your story today, tomorrow, and beyond. Unlock your story. Learn more at calu.edu.
This is the bottom part of the full bracket, and it is the part of the brackets that with which we are dealing by way of this game tonight between Puerto Rico and Ohio. As you see, if Youngstown wins, it's going to move into the 8 o'clock game tomorrow, and that would drop the losing team. Puerto Rico trailing right now, down to play Washington County at 12:30 tomorrow. Got that, Kevin?
I'm on it.
Okay.
I'm on it. What you said.
Strike out. Adrian Rivera struck out in the second for Mason Petridis. Struck out 2 in the first, 3 in the second, 2 in the third, 1 in the fourth. And 1 down in the 5th inning. Puerto Rico had 10 hits in the 3-2 win over Bay County yesterday, but just 1 Bayamon hit in this game. And Garay, or I'm sorry, Otero is in this spot now. Yeah, that's right. We had the Cuadrado moved out to left field, opened that 6th spot of the batting order, and popped back out of play. Pitch high and inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Kevin and I covering these 2 games tonight, and in each ball game, impressive starting pitching being the operative aspect of the ball game. In the 5:30 game that we just called, Jonah Williamson pitching 5 2/3 impressive innings, not giving up a run, striking out 2, and propelling Washington into a 3-0 lead over Bay County. And now here in this game, Mason Petridis, 3-2 pitch. Up the middle, shortstop Treveri, stretched by Garvin, 2 outs.
A great play. Treveri came a long way. Thought off the bat it could be a base hit up the middle, but he was shielding up toward the middle a little bit, enabled him to cover that ground, and showed some great arm strength, throwing across his body, but most importantly, being accurate with the throw. I don't care how far you go, if you can't close the deal with an accurate throw, you're not happy. You did not do your job. Well played, Treveri.
2 down to the 5th. And Mojica in the hole, no balls, 2 strikes.
A lot of arm strength, not only on the mound, in the infield, these teams.
And Cubelis can't make the play. And safe at first base after 2 out Mojica. It is an E7.
Yeah, Cubelis did not get a good read off the bat. Took a few steps back, circled back around. I agree with the air call there. There will be no argument this evening between you and I, Lanny, on that one.
Oh, there's still time.
Plenty of time.
Yeah, plenty of time.
2 outs, bottom of the 5th. Runner aboard for Bayamon.
Called strike.
I don't know if he had a bad read because of the lights. You know, if I'm sitting here looking at these lights surrounding the ballpark, a little lower than I'm accustomed to, but, you know, Little League field.
The ball ricocheted from Rin to Treveri.
And the lights didn't blind Rin there. Certainly didn't blind Treveri.
So we played 5, and it is Youngstown 4, Bayamon, Puerto Rico 1.
America runs on Dunkin', and Dunkin' runs on leaders, and leaders in training. Dunkin' runs on you. Come run with us. Visit DunkinDonuts.com/careers for opportunities at participating franchise locations or apply in store.
Taking care of our customers is our #1 priority at South Hills Toyota. We're working hard to make things safe and convenient for our customers. That's why we're proud to offer home delivery of your new car purchase. Whether you come into our showroom to shop or buy it through our express store online, we'll bring your new car to you. It's just one more way we're taking care of you. The vehicle you want from the dealership you trust. South Hills Toyota. It really is all at the mall.
If you want to go from I don't got it to I got this, well, then get this. A deliciously bold, smooth espresso drink from Dunkin', like a caramel macchiato, mocha, or oat milk latte. Take a sip of You Got This with Dunkin' espresso drinks. Order ahead plus earn rewards. America runs on Dunkin'.
6th inning, and pitcher Mason Petridis to lead off. So a fortunate development for Youngstown to get the final out of the bottom of the 5th inning. And Petridis takes ball 1. You were talking about lights a moment ago. I'm going to ask you something. Andy Van Slyke told me once, and admittedly, I always had my doubts about when Andy told me something, whether I should believe it or not, because I just knew Andy, okay? And he said that at Wrigley, when they put the lights up, because of the way the lights were set up, you could not see in the outfield the ball as it was flying out to Andy in center field. That side of the ball was dark because the lights were only on the third and first base line.
I can't argue with that. The lights were dark. And I believe was it my first year? They started playing a lot of the night games, and the lights, they were not good. They were too dark. I mean, I can't speak on behalf of what we have going on here. Little helmet issue down the line.
Yes, that's what it's about.
Okay.
But am I correct that there were no lights in Wrigley Field in the outfield, right? They were only up on the first
along the sides,
first and third base lines, right?
From what I recall.
Again, the same. Because again, they have been carefully watching those pitch counts.
I know there were a lot of people that loved the fact that the Cubs put lights in. I preferred it.
You didn't?
No, I preferred. That was one city that I could count on having a nice dinner. You know, I would love.
There's something to that.
I loved when you go into Wrigley Field or go to Chicago, and a lot of great restaurants in Chicago. You know, the strikeout of Petridis. And he says, "Okay, that's fine. Just give me that call."
Exactly. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. He thought about it, but he handled it pretty well.
Ball fouled back, strike 1.
And striking out is not a fun thing to do. It seems to be widely accepted nowadays, particularly at the big league level. I don't agree with it. I think it needs to be changed. It's getting there. They're experimenting in the lower levels, moving the pitching mound back to see what that does. You know, it's not all of that. I think it's a combination of these ballparks. They can't move the fences in any closer than they have in the big leagues.
0-2 pitch hit in the air to right center field. Running catch for Rivera, 2 outs.
So what do you do? Now, as a result of these short porches, swings have changed. They're teaching the uppercut. I'll never agree with trying to uppercut with a round bat, a round ball. It's a recipe for for failure and a lot of strikeouts. So I think a uniform change, and it can't happen overnight. I mean, something's going to have to give. They're going to have to make some changes, get this back to the game that we know, playing small ball, doing the right things, caring about striking out.
Called strike on True.
Told that story before.
Yep.
Growing up, struck out, a friend of mine struck me out. I think it was my first strikeout of the season. And the season was almost over. I didn't talk to my friend for about 3.5 weeks. The parents had to intervene. They made me go up the street in Upper St. Clair.
Right?
Oh, yes.
At what age were you?
I think that would have been at Municipal Field, which was one of the greatest ballparks in America, right up there with Wrigley. And PNC Ballpark, naturally. But I believe that would have been 11 or 12 years old.
11 or 12
I think 12 years old.
Okay.
Yeah. But, my point is, it's just, it's not okay to strike out. You're going to have it, but you have to care about it. You don't want to do it. You're not doing your team any favor striking out all the time. You want to get on base. You got to be on base to score runs.
Now 2-2 on Anthony Traveri. He's 1 for 3 in the ball game, 2 for 7 in the tournament. As Youngstown has a 4-1 lead. Youngstown jumped out in front 1-0 in the first, scored 3 runs in the third, and the 1 run for Bayamon coming in the 4th inning.
And yes, these mounts are close. These guys have good, strong arms, but their best, most effective pitch has been the high fastball. The entire series, the entire week, we're going to see that. And you cannot uppercut a high fastball. There's a big hole in a lot of swings. Not all of these kids' swings, but there's a hole.
3-2 on Traveri. Foul ball. And it drops untouched with the great effort by Adrian Rivera. For Youngstown, building this 4-1 lead. Here's the effort.
Great hustle. He went at it the whole way. Campos over there at first was playing deep. Otherwise, that's his ball all the way. He just could not get to it. One of the few pop-ups in foul territory here that you're actually going to see successfully drop.
Waiting for things to be straightened out again.
With Bente would be with 20, I believe. Is there a number 20 down the right field line? I believe Jesus Rodriguez shouting down there.
The 3-2 pitch. Fly ball left center. And caught to end the inning. Youngstown retired in order. After 5.5 innings of play, Youngstown 4, Puerto Rico 1.
I'm George, a Washington Financial Bank advisor. I'm here to...
I'm also George, Washington. Let's discuss the superb offerings of this bank. Put your photo on this money card.
Get a personalized debit card.
What is a photo?
Let us help you navigate your finances.
Like I navigated the Delaware.
Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Treat yourself to a world-class experience at John Sisson Motors, where you are the VIP. John Sisson Motors has something for everyone. New Mercedes-Benz, new Nissan, pre-owned, certified, pre-owned, and retired courtesy vehicles, plus exceptional service. Everyone's got a number at John Sisson Motors. We have your number that will get you into a new or certified pre-owned Mercedes-Benz or Nissan. No matter what your number is, John Sisson Motors has it on your new car.
I got my number.
Find your number at johnsissonmercedes.com.
Now the play of the game to this point in the contest, Hunter Garvin from Youngstown, Ohio. Now it takes a pretty good shot to get a ball out of this ballpark. Just 2 home runs so far in 8 games of the tournament. But Hunter Garvin gets into this one, a 2-run shot over the wall in center field, putting Youngstown up 3-0, part of a 2-run third inning for Youngstown. Hunter Garvin's 2-run home run, the play of the game.
Give you some idea about what we're dealing with. 2 home runs in 8 games. By the way, we've got some changes for Youngstown with Senedek at second base, Miola in center field, and Carmona, who walked his first time up. Bottom of the 6th inning. Ground ball to second. Senedek to Garvin, 1 away. 2 years ago, there were 15 home runs in the Pony League World Series. And listen to this. 5 years ago, there were 41 home runs. Back in 2013, there were 50.
Wow.
And we're dealing with 2 in the first 8 games. That's all.
Pitchers dominating.
Bottom of the 6th inning, ball fouled out of play.
See Senedek in there, replacing there at second base, and makes a nice solid play. Actually on a tricky little hop. Kind of caught it in between, but he smothered it, made it look easy.
Well, Hayes was positioned perfectly, wasn't he?
Yes, he was. It's a beautiful thing. And shifting over toward the right field line. Just had to go a few steps to his left to secure that catch.
Now Rivera. Nobody on, 2 down in the bottom of the 6th inning. Youngstown with a win would advance to play at 8 tomorrow. And the losing team would have to come back at 12:30 tomorrow and play Washington County. Strike 0-2. Mason Petridis at 81 pitches. So he's got a chance to put together a complete game. Catcher Yost with his glove high, and the pitch was high and fouled back off the top of the press box. 8 strikeouts for Petridis. And he had 7 of the 8 coming in the first 3 innings. Ball fouled back out of play.
Pitch number 83 for Petridis. Still raring back from the stretch.
Yeah, with 95 the limit, maybe it's unlikely that he's going to be able to make it a complete game.
Probably a safe bet.
Nobody on base and 2 outs. Ball thrown back to the screen, or padding.
Petridis was going for the strikeout there. Kind of dropped down in a different arm slot and slung that one, but clearly misfired.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Number 2 batting. Rivera in the number 2 spot of the Bayamon batting order.
Patrias is pitching. You'd like to see anybody different.
And fouled back out of play.
Neola very shallow in center field.
And the high fastball gets Rivera. Bayamon set down in order. We're going to go to the 7th inning. Youngstown leads 4-1.
Your mom's been posting a lot since she got that phone from Cricket. Every day. Here's a comment. We stan.
Oh, Mom. You have a cool mom.
Everything you want, including the price.
At Pathways of Southwestern Pennsylvania, we believe that every life has potential, and we're dedicated to fulfilling it. Our programs give every child the opportunity to overcome obstacles, achieve milestones, and reach their fullest early learning potential. From cutting-edge development therapies and daily medical supervision to quality early education for children of all abilities, we cater to each family's specific needs. Pathways of Southwestern Pennsylvania, your path to lifelong fulfillment.
Your mom's been posting a lot since she got that phone from Cricket. Every day. Here's a comment. We stan.
Oh, Mom. You have a cool mom.
Everything you want, including the price.
Well, earlier this week, we were wondering what with the storm that was going through the Caribbean, whether it would impact the team from Puerto Rico getting out of San Juan and being here, but no problem at all, as the team from Puerto Rico was at the Dick's Sporting Goods Fan Fest on Thursday night. New pitcher, Gonzalez, Jean-Michael Gonzalez, and he is the 6th Bayamon pitcher of the game. And Jacob Hayes leads off. He's 1 for 3 in the ball game. From Poland, Ohio. You know, I mentioned that this umpiring crew with Ohio ties as well. Found out my time with the Pirates that there were a lot of talented umpires that came out of the Youngstown area. Hirsch Becks and Wally Bell, the late Wally Bell. 1 ball and 1 strike on Hayes. Pitch inside 2-1. Top of the 7th inning. 2-1 pitch. And a called strike 2-2. Talking about umpires, when I first started in the major leagues as a broadcaster in the 70s, Jack Buck, the great Cardinal broadcaster, gave me a great deal of advice, including, here's the 2-2 pitch to Hayes. Bouncer to short. Ramos can't handle it. On an E6, Hayes is on. Youngstown leading 4-1. Certainly would love to pad its lead. Pretty routine until
the end.
Hank Greenberg, the old San Francisco Giants announcer, used to say, "Why are all the bad hops always at the end?"
Yeah, that did a few crazy things the last couple hops, but you got to do your best to try to keep it in front. And the importance of the top hand. I didn't see the top hand out there for Ramos. You want to keep that top hand out on almost like like an alligator mouth. You keep those fingers pointed toward the sky, and that serves as a second glove. But when you see that bad hop, your first reaction sometimes, especially for younger players, is to flinch. The next thing you know, you flinch, and you pull that top hand out. It's almost into your body. It's no longer out there trying to help you. You know who did that very well? Ryan Sandberg used to keep that top hand, and he had more tween hops that he would just smother with that top hand.
You've got the palm of your right hand against the palm of the glove.
Palms together. Exactly. Almost like you're doing the, like a Florida Gator, right? Doing the Florida Gator, but you want to keep that top hand, those fingers pointed to the sky, or you could, break a finger, stove a finger.
Runner going, pitch to Garvin, a strike, and Hayes steals the base standing up. Runner at second base, one out. Hunter Garvin's dad, Mike, he's a history teacher. Well fouled away. And when I met him yesterday, of course, I just couldn't pass up the opportunity to challenge Mike, the history teacher, to compete with me about presidential succession. And so we played this game where I gave the first president, he did the second, I did the third. I thought I could beat him, but I could not.
No?
Pitch inside 1 and 2. Got here early yesterday, had nothing better to do than to challenge Mike to a presidential
How about that?
runoff.
Well, even a blind squirrel, as my dad always said.
1 and 2 on Garvin, who is 3 for 4 in the tournament with 2 doubles and that rocket shot home run. Runner going for third, and the step off and the out at third. Very important, and on that play, there's a step away from the rubber. And 1-5 out.
He's waiting for Gonzalez to throw that ball over there. He waited to the last possible second, but an unforced error. Not good base running at all there by Hayes, especially with Garvin in the batter's box. You take the bat right out of his hands, and he looks very good and comfortable. Even the ball he just fouled off the previous pitch before the base running gaff, and I thought he was on it. There's a lot of power behind it. I like Garvin's swing. I think his swing could play continually at higher levels. Gets those hips through, strong legs.
Down the left field line. Dropping in, and Garvin has his 4th extra base hit of the World Series. 2-out double. Let's go back to the base running problem. And that RBI that was there for Garvin was erased.
He was fooled. He still was able to stay in those legs. He's tracking the baseball well enough to be able to hit it the way with some authority there. Borderline catchable ball, but he was tailing away from Quadrado out there in left. Cost Garvin an RBI.
Now Wilson doubled in the 5th inning. Carter Wilson is 3 for 6 in the tournament. A couple of hits against Washington yesterday. Top of the 7th inning. Last call coming up for Boyamon. Hitters 3, 4, and 5 coming up in the bottom of the 7th. First baseman Campos. And has to range back into fair territory and makes the catch.
What a catch.
Yeah, it was quite impressive.
Should not have come down to that. That was Carmona's ball all the way. Didn't call him off. Campos made an incredibly athletic catch.
Last chance.
Cancer is personal. That's why we go molecular. By uncovering the changes in a patient's DNA, AHN doctors can find the cause of cancer and make a plan for how best to fight it. This type of analysis can only happen at a state-of-the-art genomic center. And you can find just that at AHN.
Building a stronger community starts with helping you and your family achieve your financial goals, whatever they are. Community Bank is here to help with your loan needs and offers a full line of banking products and services. Community Bank, moving you forward by building a stronger community.
Always Safe is now hiring for flagging and traffic control. Join our women-owned company today, hiring for multiple locations with aggressive pay, powerful bonuses, and full benefits. Apply online today at awsafe.net.
Community Bank helped us in every way there was when we built this new restaurant. This past year has been really hard on the restaurant industry, and we would not be where we are without the support of Community Bank. Community Bank, moving my business forward by building a stronger community.
Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Mason Petridis, through 6 innings, has allowed 1 run on 1 hit. He has thrown 87 pitches. He has 8 more before he reaches the minimum of 95, or the maximum rather of 95. And now facing 3, 4, and 5 in the Bayamon batting order. Sebastian Ramos 0 for 2. Foul ball, strike 1. The only hit of the game for Puerto Rico, the Elilio Ramos base hit in the 4th inning. And the run scored by way of a single, a walk, a ground out, and a, single, a wild pitch, a ground out, and a wild pitch. One hopper backhanded by Senedak. 1 away, got it done, got that first out done on 2 pitches. Don't see a lot of complete games in the Pony League World Series.
Nice job by Senedak getting in there, making his presence felt defensively. Stayed low the entire time, was able to handle that borderline in between hop, but again, made it look easy.
Strike on the inside corner. And 0-2. I don't want to make a big deal out of it, but Petridis, if he could get Campos before he reaches 94, then he could finish off the game. You can stay in. If you reach 95, you can complete your performance against that same batter. Count 0-2 on Campos. 4-1. Youngstown has had the lead since the 1st inning, since about 8:45, when Cheeks flied out in the 1st inning and Treveri scored. One and 2 the count. 1 out.
Could have been a purpose pitch there. Back him off the plate. Set him up for something outside.
Ground ball to second. Senedak again. All right, that was number 94. So he can put together a complete game, providing he gets Rivera. Doesn't matter how many pitches he throws. Mason Petridis, the right-hander from Austintown, Ohio.
Pretty fitting that Petridis is in this position at this point, Lanny. He's done everything. Shouldered the load.
pitching a one-hitter. And no, I didn't jinx him in the 4th inning.
I think at this point, Petridis is not thinking about that. He's just thrilled to be able to have the opportunity to close this thing out. He's been impressive.
0-2. Now, if you like round numbers, a strikeout here would make it 10 for Petridis and would put the cap on a one-hitter. One ball, 2 strikes for one Youngstown. Foul ball. So it appears as if Youngstown will play at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. And Bayamon will play at 12:30 tomorrow against Washington County. Don't forget, Kevin and I and the crew, Roger Leonard, our producer, Scott Bartlett, our director. We've got a pair of games tomorrow night. TV coverage, hope you'll join us for it, or come on down and join us here. 1-2.
Rivera battling in there, making Petridis earn it. Trying to frustrate Petridis the best way he can.
Okay, round numbers. 10 strikeouts, 100 pitches. Nope. The only hit that Elio Ramos base hit in the 4th.
You just throw a little BP fastball in here. They can get a little ground ball.
Shortstop, Travari. Well done, Mason. Well done. Youngstown 4, Bayamon, Puerto Rico 1, the final score.
There's a place far from the city, yet just down the road, where likes and shares mean more. It's in every bite, each performance, and every night, where the miles we ride together become the memories we share forever. We dream because they fought for it. We give because they worked for it. The American spirit lives here. I can feel it.
Youngstown wins 4-1, and who, pray tell, could Joe Percato be thinking about interviewing?
Well, Lanny, we have the player of the game in Mason Petridis, a complete game one-hitter, sending Youngstown on to the division finals. Mason, what in particular was working well for you, and did you know in the bullpen when you were warming up you had some good stuff?
Well, my fastball was working mainly. The off-speed wasn't really going too well. Threw like 3 curveballs. Wasn't really going, so I was just pounding fastball the whole game. In the bullpen, I couldn't throw a strike, so yeah.
You had a couple really good plays from your defense behind you. How much confidence did that give you?
It was great. No errors in the field, which is sometimes unusual, and a couple of those balls go up the middle. That's a different game.
You got to your 94th pitch on the second to last batter, so you needed to get through him there to finish the job. Did you know how close you were, and how much did you want the complete game?
I had no idea. I didn't know if I was like at 80 or 90. I knew it was high up there, but I didn't think it was that high. I mean, I wanted to complete the game. I told my coach that he was going to take me out, but told him no and put me back in the game. So.
And lastly, you're 1 win away from the championship round. What's your level of confidence that you guys can come back here and get the job done tomorrow?
Pretty high. We got a lot of pitching. We got a lot of guys who can throw hard and throw strikes.
All right, great job. That's Mason Petridis, our player of the game. We'll send it back upstairs.
Great job, Joe, and outstanding performance for Mason. He gets the offense from a number of sources. Got the 2-run homer from Garvin in the 3rd inning. RBI sacrifice for Cheeks in the 1st. Run-producing flyout from Rind in the 3rd inning.
What a performance. Pitching was everything today, and it was a lot of fun to watch Petridis. He made the adjustment and said, the heck with it. My heater's working. I'm going to stay with it. And he overpowered this team the entire game, and he left it up to the sweet-swinging Garvin.
Youngstown wins it 4-1. Thank you very much for joining us.